Hey guys, I am Murali. I hope you are all doing well. My intention for this channel is to share my knowledge and also learn from others. So let's collaborate.
We know FedNow is an instant payment system, in other words, near real-time payment system. Okay, all of these are sounds great, but what does it mean? Most importantly, why do we have to define such terms? In today's session, we will explore the timeout clock in the FedNow service. The FedNow system defines two different timings for a value message flow, which guides the bank make a payment transfer quicker or to be instant or near real time. In order to ensure that everyone is following the guideline, a strict officer is appointed by the FedNow service named as a timeout clock, which measures the total timing taken by the payment request involved in the FedNow payment lifecycle. So, a timeout clock plays a critical role in this entire payment system. Now let's try to understand why it is important. With use of this clock, a deadline is being set because without deadline it is impossible to define any process, and the same applies here in payments also. Just for an example, let's assume the FedNow service does not have defined any such timelines and your friend had initiated a FedNow payment to you, but you have not received the money yet. So, in this case, if you approach a bank for an inquiry, when would a bank start an investigation? They can't, because they don't know when this process ends, because there is no deadline. On the other hand, if a bank knows that money should be credited within 20 seconds, they can immediately start the investigation trying to find why money is not credited yet, because now they know the deadline. I hope this is clear. Now we will understand the process in detail. The FedNow maintains the timeout clock and measures the time taken for a message flow within the interbank space is maximum 20 seconds, and also it validates the creditor agent is not taking more than 5 seconds to send back the fax to response. If any one of this validation is failed, then the payment is rejected and will not be settled by the FedNow. Whenever a debtor agent sends a PAX 008 or PAX 004 message, it will add and create date time value in both business application header, in short BAH, and group header. Whereas the FedNow starts the clock based on the create date and time provided in the BAH. So when PAX 008 reaches the FedNow, it calculates the current time and the create date and time, and if it is already lapsed 20 seconds, then payment is rejected straight away. Once this validation is done and the request has ample time to process further, then FedNow forwards the request to the creditor agent and they have to send the PAX 002 with their decision. In case when the FedNow receives this PAX 002, if the timestamp is already exceeded more than 5 seconds from the current time, then message will be rejected even though creditor agent wanted to accept the payment. Here is a point to note that a creditor agent have an option to modify the response time, but unfortunately they can modify only from minimum of 1 seconds to maximum of 5 seconds, not more than that.
Well, this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you learned something from it. Please leave your thoughts as a comments. I'll read and reply to you. Thank you for watching till the end and see you in the next video. Bye bye.